What's up guys, this is Professor Pew and in today's video I'm going to show you the most toxic way to play Stalker Corrupted Dungeon. So the build that we're going to be using revolves around 3 different changes that came along with the Wildblood update. The first change is obviously the awakened weapons. So awakened weapons can have bonus stats on them that circumvents the IP cap in corrupted dungeons, right? So this is something that we talked about even before the update came out, even before it hit test server actually. This is something that we kind of tried to warn the devs about and they kind of ignored us. So now it's here and it's OP as fuck and we're gonna abuse it. But basically, on your awakened weapons, right? You can get a bunch of bonus stats from your traits as long as you do not take the IP trait. All of the other traits goes over the IP cap that is supposed to be in Stalker Corrupted Dungeons. So in Stalker Corrupted Dungeons, in case you don't know, it's supposed to be a 1000 IP cap and 80% diminishing returns, right? So for example, if you have 2000 IP, then in the Stalker dungeon, you only have 1500, right? Sorry, not 1500, you only have 1200 because it's an 80% diminishing return. Okay, but if you have any stats on your awakened weapon that isn't IP, so HP, ability damage, cooldown reduction, all of that stuff, because they're not IP, they are not regulated by the IP cap in Stalker dungeons. So basically, if you use a awakened weapon in corrupted dungeons, in Stalker corrupted dungeons specifically, you can get another good like 100 to 200 IPs worth of stats, and that's completely like unregulated by the IP cap. The second thing that we're going to be abusing is the poison potion changes. Now, this is something that I'd say most people probably didn't think about when they first announced the poison pots change. And it's something that I didn't even think about myself, but one of my viewers brought it to my attention. And yeah, like it's pretty big. So basically, they removed the armor pierce. They removed the armor pierce from poison potions and put the armor pierce on a whole new potion called acid potions, right? So to make up for that loss of power for the poison potions, they added a bunch of damage to it. So a flat 8 poison potion now does 475 true damage, and 475 true damage is not a lot if you're in the mist and you're fighting against some 8.4 that has like over 4000 health. But in Stalker Corrupted Dungeons, most people only have 2000 something health, right? So if you chuck a TA potion at them, they lose like a quarter of their health just from getting hit by the pot. And because healing potions are what most people use for most things, right? So if you drink a healing potion in corrupted dungeons, in Stalker dungeons, it actually heals you less than the amount of damage that the poison pot puts out, because the healing pot heals for a percentage of your health. And also the healing pot will have a longer cooldown, so you can throw 2 poison pots out in the time they can drink 1 heal pot. And then lastly, the third thing that we're going to be abusing is they changed the way Mend Wound works. So Mend Wound is the first ability on all of your chess pieces. It's the first ability that you get on Tutorial Island. Basically, if you leave combat, you can start channeling Mend Wound, and it basically just heals you over time, right? Kind of like a cultist robe, but you have to be out of combat to use it. And after the update, you can now move around as you channel Mend Wound. So what this means is if you run a high mobility weapon, right, and you go in for a trade and you bring them to, like, say, half health, then you leave combat, and as long as you don't get too far away from them, you can leave combat, start channeling Mend Wound, and then walk back into them, right? So a lot of the times when people see you start healing, they're gonna start just hitting you, right? Trying to like cancel out that healing. But if they hit you, then they will be in combat now, which means they will not get the natural out of combat regen, right? And you, because you started channeling Mend Wound, will regen to full health. So this is, it's kind of like a soup cheese except it's better. So then the full build that we're going to be using is going to be either a great hammer or a double bladed staff with some kind of plate armor, and we're just going to run mend wound on it. So I prefer the armor of valor, but really like any armor will do if you want to really just stick to the mend wounds gimmick. Then you can also run soldier armor because soldier armor gives you a little extra damage bonus. And if you want to swap around though for counters, then I really like the Armor of Valor because Armor of Valor is very strong against Firewall, and there are a lot of fire staffs in Stalker Corrupted Dungeons. So Calipurity, any kind of plate armor, and then I'm using Sandals for mana regen, but you could probably get away with using Refreshing Sprint too. But do not use plate boots because if you're using plate armor chest piece, you don't have any kind of healing bonus on there. So if you use plate boots, you're not gonna actually heal a whole lot from the boots. And then for cape, we're gonna run a demon cape just to give us some initial burst, right? So basically you want to auto attack and E someone, stun them in your cape, right? Do a lot of damage for them. And then if they start popping big abilities or something to trade back, you just W away and slow them and dash away, right? And you run out their cooldowns and come back and do it again. In a lot of these fights, you'll probably see that I end up just not even using my chest piece because the stats bonus from my awakened weapon in Stalker is just so overwhelming that I could just not even have a chest ability and I'll still like win a brawl. So this is honestly something that's kind of, well, not kind of, this is honestly something that is really unfair. But then to be fair, we did warn SBI about this before they dropped the Awakening Weapons patch, right? So we were pretty vocal about how the Awakened Weapons stats will ruin balancing in corrupted dungeons since they go over the IP cap, and they dropped it as is anyways. So we're gonna abuse it until they fix it. Now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering now if this will work in Slayer Corrupted Dungeons or if it will work in the Mists. In Slayer Corrupted Dungeons, because the IP cap is higher, the impact of poison is not as powerful. So if you do it there, you probably want to bring some swaps. So against like lower HP targets, I'll say like below 3,000 health targets, you can use poison, right? But then higher HP targets, you want to just stay on healing pod. And then lastly, in the Mist, because the Mist have no IP cap at all, you probably don't want to use poisons. Or maybe you can like bring a poison as a swap, right? So if you're chasing down some low IP targets, a poison pot can really nuke their health bar. And if you are fighting a high gear, like high IP person, then you probably want to still be on heal pot. And the whole like mend wounds strategy probably wouldn't work that well in the Mist because you'll get ratted. And if you get ratted, let's say if you have a hover rat, just staying mounted and staying next to you, so every time you use a dash, you hit them, right? If you get into that kind of situation, it will be pretty hard for you to leave combat to use your mend wound, right? So it's probably not gonna work nearly as well. In Stalker though, because of the IP cap and because of the fact that it's strictly 1v1, right? So all of those things together is what makes the strategy work. So when I tried this in Stalker the other day, I went on like a 30-something win streak. And then when I tried it in Slayer and when I tried it in the Mist, it was not as good of a result. So yeah. Alright, so I think I explained pretty much everything. So I'm going to play the rest of these clips now with the original audio. Please remember to like and subscribe and, all the algorithm stuff. And enjoy the cancer. That's alright, I got mend wound. What does he have? Death Givers, huh? Dude, there's so many mobs. I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna just say fuck it and clear this. No shot, bro. You doing this to me? You ran at me when mobs are on me. No honor, man. Out of it. Yo, what? Wait, hold on. He still has Merc Jacket. Yo, get fucked. Nice Q. Wait, was I muted? That is just all HP on stuff. That is still in combat. That's 100 wood. Alright, he didn't get to use his jacket. He should die. He should die right on this one. Oh. Alright, I thought that was gonna be annoying, but I guess it was actually easy. Stay on. No, he's on wall now. I hit fuck. Okay. Bro, what? See, one hand fire better than wildfire? In what way? Cause he dying. Oh no! No! He's cornering himself. Ah, fuck, laser! Hold on. Or reset. Okay, he potted. That's good. We can just run for it. Oh, I don't have my E. Oh, yeah, that works too. Really good for me. Pull him! Yeah, he's fucked. Oh, he's dead. Another fire. Oh, that's the speed buff. Oh my lord, that sucks. It is what it is. Wait, he's missing a lot of health actually. He get 8-balled. Should be leaving combat when I get off these mobs. Yep. Oh, nice block. Oh, that fire does not look friendly to me. Yeah, I'll walk across it. Fuck. It's potted. He's still in combat. I'm gonna full heal. Wait, what? Oh no! Ow, ow. Okay, fine. I'll just wait a little bit. He's dead. Hey, he's not dead. What the fuck, man? You hear me? And he's also out of mana, lol. Oh. No! I meant to press F! I pressed D! I'll keep going this way. I think it's looking to break. Never mind. Good. Fuck! Stupid mobs, where are we going? Fuck! I'm on no food. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there he is. It's him! Yeah. That's my friend. Oh, I'm gonna reset. Our skill, yes. Wait, but I told him my cheese though. He knows. And he's got 2 interrupts. He knows my trick, man. Oh yeah! Hey, what a cunt. Okay, fine, I reset. Screen shadow edges are cool. He poison potted me already, right? It's actually kind of big. We'll try to all in on. Oh, he shadow edged. He did not restack? Oh shit. One more hit. He had juice on him. I will try to come back today or tonight and do another stream, and if I don't, then I'll be back on Thursday. And I'm gonna work on YouTube. I'm gonna work on a YouTube video for this cancer shit. So if you kinda came in late and didn't get the whole explanation of the build, then look for that video. It's gonna be there. Please no, listen. When there are things like this in the game, you need to make sure that everybody knows about it. Then people can come up with counters, and if people can come up with counters, then they'll come up with nerfs. So you just have to endure the storm to see the rainbow. Otherwise, potato. Otherwise, it'll just be you're just gonna keep running into the few juicers that run this stuff and keep getting abused by them. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.